Hi everybody, Mrs. Taylor here. We're on to week 10 and it's Maths lesson 3. Our learning objective today is make turns. So when we talk about making turns, what we're doing is we're going to use special words to describe different ways that we turn our bodies. So if we have a look at these 4 children, they turn their bodies in different ways to each other. Let's learn about some of those special words that we use to describe the way they do it. This is Amira. Look at the arrows around Amira. The arrows show us that she turned all the way round and she ended up in the same place where she started. And so we say that Amira made a whole turn. This is Elliot. Elliot started off like Amira. He was facing us. But look at the arrow. It looks a bit different to Amira's arrows, doesn't it? Elliot has got his back to us now. He's facing away from us. And that's because Elliot made a half turn. And this is Ruby. Ruby started off like Elliot and Amira by facing us. But look at the arrow. She didn't even make a half turn. She only made a quarter turn. And this is Lulu. Lulu almost turned all the way round, but not quite. Lulu made a 3/4 turn. Here, Amira is reminding us by saying, I remain on the same spot when making turns. So she doesn't move sideways or backwards or forwards. She just turns. She just rotates like the others. The boy's saying, is the turn clockwise or anti-clockwise? If you look at the direction of the arrows, all 4 children turn the same way, and that's clockwise. Anti-clockwise would be turning the other way. The next screens you look at show clockwise movement in a bit more detail. The hands-on analog clocks rotate and make turns. If you look at this video, you can see that there is a red hand and a blue hand. We're going to focus on the blue minute hand, and it's going to show a whole turn clockwise. And that means that that minute hand will turn all the way round the clock and end up back in the same place where it started. And the way that it turned was a clockwise direction. So it's made a whole turn clockwise. Here, the blue minute hand makes half a turn clockwise. And here, the minute hand turns a quarter turn clockwise. And this video shows the minute hand turning a 3/4 turn clockwise. The boy is saying, where will the minute hand be if it makes 2 half turns? Look where the minute hand is now, and look where it ends up. After 2 half turns, it ends up back in the same place where it started. So it looks like it hasn't moved at all, but it has. The girl is saying, where will the minute hand be if it makes 3/4 turns? After a 3/4 clockwise turn by the minute hand, it will end up on number 9. For the next few screens, we're going to be looking at the short blue hour hand and the way that it moves. So, can you describe how it has moved between these 2 pictures? What kind of a turn is it? It's a 3/4 turn. Let's try another one. Again, we're looking at the blue hand. What kind of a turn has it made? It's made a 1/4 turn. How about this one? A 1/2 turn. This one's a tricky one. It has made a turn though. That short blue hour hand has moved all the way round. It's done a whole turn and it's ended up back where it started. Now, instead of hands on a clock, we're going to look at real people and the way that they move. So let's work out, how has this boy moved? What kind of a turn has he done? Well, just like that last clock, he has actually done a whole turn. What about this girl? She's done a 1/2 turn. And this girl? She's done a 1/4 turn. Finally, what about this boy? He made a 3/4 turn. Right, time for you to have a go at making turns with some other activities. Bye for now.